Tonight, we have for you a brand new True Stories.
Murder Fest, Figueroa, Puerto Rican trigger holder, Solomon, the token juke boy, balls big as boulders. I've been a soldier since I was in a stroller. Now I'm a little wiser and a little older, rank a little higher, heart's a little colder. I'm a vicious cobra, take a sec to think it over. Cause if you start provoking drama and break the code of honor,
tone of your voice is very critical. And then I'm dead serious because like right now, because nobody is gonna, because even though Eminem is there, they're not gonna try to say you're sounding like him because the tonality of your voice. Whereas you got the Asher Roth dude, even though he's in a different lane, it's just like it's inevitable because the way his voice sounds.
Yeah, he sounds a little Eminem.
Like, what do you think about that guy? You think?
I don't think that he's the best rapper, like as an MC or as a lyricist, but I think he's definitely like being himself, and I think that is good for the game. You know what I mean? Like he's being realistic about who he is, and he's definitely being honest in his music, and I think that's good for the game. I don't necessarily love his music or think that he's the nicest. You know what I mean? But I think that people need to be themselves a little bit more, because a lot of the fakery, buffoonery that's going on is like a little bit. It's just ridiculous, and it makes all of us look bad. You know what I mean?
You know, say hypothetically, you were to battle Asher Roth. What would be some lines you would say to him?
I would never battle him because I just, it's not even.
Give me 4 bars. So I don't give a fuck. Fuck fair.
I would say that
take your time.
I would say that he has no chance of ever burning me, because I would probably be the dude beating his ass in a fraternity. Because he should show up to class, because he got a lot to learn from me. Respect that he can't earn from me. Nah, I'm just playing. But really, shout out to Asher Roth. Definitely keep doing your thing and all that. I
love college.
I ain't gon' rap bout your background or origin. I'ma rap bout the black cloud that's wrapped round your aura, Jin. Cause when it rains, it starts pouring, Jin. I'ma send you home poorer, Jin. Win the money by the bar and start pouring, Jin. We'll all take shots of gin. Then I'll take shots of gin. Get a blade and start oxygen. Take away his oxygen.
All right, well, we've been talking about the gin battle, right? Yes. So I'm gonna tell you a true story from that night. Shout to my man Coop from New World Entertainment. That's my people. So basically, I was online for Fight Club, right? And this dude Coop comes up to me, and he's got money. He's definitely that dude, but he's understated. He's not necessarily. He's got a very diamond encrusted pendant chain situation, but he's just wearing a white tee, and nonetheless he's regular. Like his swag is not. He's not swagnificent. He's a little bit on the humble. Understood. So he comes up to me and is like, "Yeah, I seen your shit. Like I'm gonna bet on you tonight. I'm gonna bet on you." So, because at Fight Club there's side bets. All right. And so I was like, "All right, cool. I appreciate the support. That's whatever. We'll see. Mm-hmm. So." We get to the battle, and there's like 5 or 6 battles, and my battle comes up. Iron Solomon versus Jin. There's money on the table as the prize money. Understood. But in addition to that, like people bet on the side. So are there any bets? They ask, are there any bets? This is how much money's on the table. Are there any bets? Mm-hmm. So Coop comes out of the woodwork and is like, yo, Solomon, here, take this G, put this on the table, and like hands it to me like it's my money, you know what I mean? Like not him necessarily trying to get shine off of it, but he just hands me the G. Like, right. Yo, put this on the table. So, I played it off real cool, like it's my money, and I was like, yeah, that's a G. That's a G. And they, oh, yo, Jin, you got a G, you got to match a G for Solomon, and he was real confident. Oh yeah, we got that, we matched that G. Okay. So Coop was like, oh yeah? It's just easy for you to match that G? Solomon, put this other G on the table. Hands me another knot. So now in addition to the pressure of being on MTV and I'm battling Jin, and this is a big battle, now I have $2,000 of another person's money on the table that I'm responsible for. So I put the other G, and Jin and his peoples couldn't come up with the money right there, right?
So, is this on footage?
this is definitely on footage somewhere. I don't know if you're gonna see the footage necessarily, but you might have to knock down the Fight Club doors. Holler at Nick, holler at P, and force that out of the woodwork.
Understood.
Because I'm sure it's on footage.
All right.
But so being that they couldn't come up with the money, his manager puts up his watch. So now there's like a diamond encrusted Rolex situation on the table next to the green money situation.
So Jin's manager lost his watch.
Well, here's the story. Here's the true story. So the battle comes to a close, and there's a clear winner is determined.
Understood.
It's your boy, and Coop is like, look, I want to give you some of this money, or you can take the watch if you want. So I looked at my particular no chain, no watch situation, and I looked at Coop's particular very icy chain situation and determined that my rent situation would be more happy with the money and that he would have something to match more appropriately with the watch. So I said, Coop, you know what? You can hold that watch. I'll take the money. So he gave me a G. So in addition to the money that I won from the pot that had been put up, I got $1,000 also. So definitely shout out to Coop. That was a great look. But now the watch is in question. So Jin's peoples were, I guess, had not intended to lose and had not intended to have to part with this highly valued watch. And so there was kind of some commotion and some issues. And I guess what ended up happening is that Coop agreed, that this was collateral. It was put up as collateral, and if they could come up with the remainder of the money, that they would get the watch back, which is very reasonable.
So the watch was held ransom.
Exactly.
Okay.
So the punchline end of the story is that Coop sent Jin and all of his peoples to the ATM to get enough money, and you can only withdraw so much money.
Yeah, $500
from the ATM. So I just get a chuckle out of imagining the entourage lined up at the ATM, removing $200 at a time from the ATM. And that's a true story. I'm Solomon, True Stories Radio.
True Stories Radio.
Yeah, Dutch. Heineken, let's go. Yeah. I'm a chip off the block with a chip on my shoulder. Rocky Marciano and Rocky Balboa. A boa, constrictor quick as a cobra. Cobra commander and a GI soldier. The clip in your toaster on your hip, in your holster. I'm a one-way ticket, I'm a trip to Jehovah. No witnesses, a ditch with the vultures. A whiff for the odor, a sniff, smell the Folgers. The grain alcohol you can't mix with your soda. What you get from the soda when it's whipped with the coca. Crack to an addict, piff to a smoker, liquor to the lush, I'm dick to the chocha. Fuck your life, the squad's official, and if you artificial, we don't bother with you. Couldn't son me if you brought my father with you. Sonny, you don't wanna make me make your mama miss you. You an easy target, it ain't hard to hit you. I make racists run like a starter pistol when I'm licking shots, like I'm licking shots. Bunch of red little dots and you ain't got the chicken pox. Pouring something for him from the liquor spot. Hennessy in my enemy memory, forget me not. I'm lifting off, cut from a different cloth. Ricky Ross reports to me, I'm the biggest boss. Thus far, you're all a subpar. I could end their career in one bar. Yeah, let's go. Iron Solomon, True Stories Radio.
I ain't gonna rap bout your background or origin. I'ma rap bout the black cloud that's wrapped round your aura, Jin. Cause when it rains, it starts pouring, Jin. I'ma send
True
you home
Stories
pouring,
Radio.
Gin. Win the money by the bar and start pouring gin. We'll all take shots of gin. Then I'll take shots of gin. Get a blade and start oxygen. Take away his oxygen. His wife will swallow